Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for Throwback 30 Project Pan. This is a really fun project created by Jessica Lee in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies. I'll let everything down below, but there are monthly updates on the 28th. It started last year in July and it ends this year, July 28th. It's basically working on 30 different Fantastic Ladies projects, and we choose a prompt from each project. And then we choose products that match the prompts. I wrote in everything in the beginning of this project back in July, and I have slowly been working on each product, kind of dwindling the list down. I do have a few rollouts today, which is very exciting. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I do mostly panning content. I am working through my collection, whether it be makeup, skincare, hair care. I roll kind of everything into my projects, but I'm trying to finish items but also meet goals, like usage goals. And this project has just been really fun to participate in different projects that I did not fully commit to. I hope you subscribe if you're not already and give this video a thumbs up. So we only have, what is it? This is February, March, April, May, June, July. We have 5 months left of this project. I think I will be able to complete all of my goals, but there are some that I have not even touched yet, which, I mean, if I think about it too hard, I get a little worried, but I'm just not going to think about it because I have a very exciting update this month. So the first project I want to talk about is 50 Shades of Purple. I am looking down at my computer if you're wondering. For that project, you just have to roll in something that has to do with purple. And I rolled in my Kaleidos Lunar Lavender eyeshadow palette. Of course, the packaging is purple, the theme is purple, Lunar Lavender, and there are some beautiful purple eyeshadows in here. So sorry about the mirror. I did not think about that. Let me just take this out. I don't even know why I keep that because Laura, who decluttered this palette to me, wrote the shade names. But anyway, I rolled this palette in to use it for 3 different looks. At the last update, so far I had created 2 looks with it, and I was able to create 1 more look to complete my 3 use goal. So I will have that look on the screen. I love this palette. Honestly, I feel like the browns are kind of weird. Like, why are they in here? But I do really like the purples in that beautiful duochrome, like purpley blue shade here. But I love all the looks that I create with this, but it is rolling out of this project. The next prompt was for 50 Shades of Yellow and Gold. So anything yellow or gold. And I'm so glad that they made it like you could do gold as well, because I don't have any yellow products except for like 2 maybe like mustardy yellow eyeshadows that are in palettes. And if you guys know me, I'm a cool toned person. That's just my preference, cool tones. And so like a mustardy yellow would not be fun for me to work on. So I pulled in my blush palette from Milani. It has gold packaging, and this is the Milani Rose Blush Trio. I had 1 blush left in this palette and I wanted to finish it in this project. I did have a pan when I rolled it in, and last update I had a total of 56 uses in this project. This is what it was looking like. There was not a ton of product in there, and I used it 4 times to completely finish it. Can you believe it? This palette is empty. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is the first time that I'm showing this empty to anybody. I almost, not to anybody. I sent it to Kay and DW in our group chat. But I have not shared this on social media. I have obviously not shared it on a video. It is just very bittersweet. I'm going to put a screenshot up. of my very first video on YouTube. It was June 2021, and I rolled this palette into my very first project pan. The second to last product I am including is this blush palette from Milani. It's the Flowers of Love in 01. And I'm going to be focusing on this middle shade here. Oh my gosh, my nails match. I didn't even plan that. I just really love these shades. Anyway, so you can see I have a pretty big dent in this middle shade. I don't plan on using this up this month, obviously, but I would love to hit pan. And it is just crazy to me that almost 4 years later, it isn't empty in my collection. And oh my goodness, it's gonna be weird not having this. I'm not gonna keep the packaging. Sometimes I keep stuff, you know, to Franken things, but it is broken. I don't, you can see there. So my baby is crying. Hopefully I'll go back to sleep. I keep calling him my baby, but he's 18 months old. He is a toddler. That is nuts. But yes, I have a blush empty. I have a whole palette empty. And it took me a total of 60 uses in this project. I'm going to turn his monitor off so you guys don't hear him as well. The next project is 7 Deadly Pans, and I chose Vanity, which is correlation with the color purple. So I rolled in this cream blush from AOA. The packaging is purple. This is the Venetian Romance Cream Blush in the shade Duchess, which, I mean, it's kind of no, it doesn't have anything to do with Vanity. There's a little, like, person on here, though, so it's kind of Vanity. I don't know. I wanted to use this 30 times. Last update, I had 16 uses, and I literally just use this every time I do my makeup. I use it under my foundation. I'll use it over my foundation. I mix concealer with it. And I have used it the additional 14 times, so I have a total of 30, and it is rolling out of this project. It is kind of crazy how little progress this has with 30 uses. It's very pigmented, and like I said, I mix it with a concealer most of the time, so I'm not really using as much product as I might use. Maybe I am. But yeah, this is rolling out, and that's so exciting. I'm going to pause, let him cry. Hopefully he will fall back asleep, and I will be right back. Okay, I keep thinking that he's going back to sleep, and then he starts crying, and then he goes back to sleep, and then he starts crying. So I only have a couple more to talk about anyway. So hopefully he's officially back to sleep. The next project is lip service. So you just have to roll in a lip product. I'm working on my Give Beauty liquid lipstick, the Me, You, Yours, and I have the shade Fishnets. I just rolled this in for 10 uses because it's a red lip, and I'm struggling getting my uses for this, so I'm so glad I only did 10. By the last update, I used it 3 times, and I've used it twice. I do have it on today very lightly. I just dabbed it 3 times over my lip balm, and it's actually pretty pink when I do that. It's very red. It's so red, but it's like a cool tone red, so that's how I made it work on an everyday basis. But I did wear this on Valentine's Day as well. So I'm halfway to my 10 use goal. I have 5 so far. The very last project I want to talk about is something that I have not worked on until this last month. That is for the prompt The Golden Girls, and I picked Miami themed, which is pinks or greens or like Miami colors. And I thought this worked. It's kind of like bright in Miami. I know Miami is like more like neons maybe, but this is a cream blush. This is a dupe for the Pixie blushes, but this is actually from Temu. And I have the shade Shy Pink. I wrote this in for 30 uses and I have it on today for my 12th use. So I do have like a powder blush on top of it, but it is a really beautiful cream blush. I'm not going to roll it up all the way, but I love this blush. I have not tried the Pixie ones, so I don't know how it compares, but this is so smooth and blendable, very pigmented, but like not, probably the shade is not like too pigmented for me. It's honestly perfect, and if I wasn't working on powder blushes in a lot of my projects, I probably wouldn't need to powder over it, even though I said it with like setting powder. I probably wouldn't need to put a powder over it, powder blush over it. Yeah, I just really love this and I'm so glad that I have it. That's all I want to talk about. Like I said, I have some things that I have not even touched yet, including 2 powder blushes. Now that I've finished my rose blush in that trio, I can start working on another blush. Probably going to be my ColourPop blush that I have in for the prompt Mean Girl quotes, but you'll see that next update hopefully, because I have other blushes. Oh my gosh, what did I do to myself? Only a few more months of this project, so I think it'll be okay, but I hope you can hear me. I'm trying not to talk super loud because of my son, because I know he's like struggling to go back to sleep. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.